Hello, Elizabeth. Mr. Darcy. In vain have I struggled. My feelings will not be repressed. You must allow me to tell you how ardently I admire and love you.
I've been trying to hide my love for her, but I no longer will.
In such cases as this, I believe the established mode to express the sense of obligation for the sentiments avowed, however unequally they may have been returned, but have never desired your good opinion and certainly bestowed it most unwillingly. I am sorry to have occasioned pain to anyone. It has been most unconsciously done, however, and I hope will be of short duration. The feelings which, you tell me, have long prevented the acknowledgment of your regard, can have little difficulty in overcoming this after such short explanation.
Usually women are honored by proposals, but I am not. I dislike him. I'm sure his affection will wear off now that I have rejected him.
How dare she reject me in such a manner? Her family is beneath mine. Her wealth is inferior to mine.
And this is the reply which I have the honor of expecting. I might perhaps wish to be informed why, with so little endeavor at civility, I am thus rejected, but it is of small importance. I might as well inquire, with why so evident a design of offending and insulting me you choose to tell me, against your will, against your reason, and even against your character, that you have liked me. Was this not some uncivility? If I was uncivil, and not my own feeling decided against you, they had been unfavorable, do you think that with any consideration would tempt me, this man, who made the means of ruining perhaps forever the happiness of my beloved sister?
Why isn't he answering me? He isn't even a little bit sorry.
I have every reason in the world to think ill of you. No motive can excuse the unjust and ungenerous part you have acted there. You exposed one to the censure of the world of caprice and instability, the other to derisions of disappointed hopes, and involving them both in the misery of the acutest kindness.
Why won't he answer me?
Can you deny that you have not done it?
She keeps making assumptions about my actions that are completely misguided. She's so naive.
I have no wish of denying that I did everything in my power to separate my friend from your sister, or that I rejoice in the success. Towards him I've been kinder than towards myself.
That was rude.
It is not merely upon this affair on which my dislike is founded. Your character unfolded in the recital with Mr. Wickham. On this subject, what can you have to say? In what imaginary act of friendship can you defend yourself? Or under what misrepresentation can you here impose upon others?
Why does she always bring up Wickham? Is she attracted to him?
You take an eager interest in this gentleman's concerns.
Who that knows what his misfortunes have been can help but feeling an interest in him.
His misfortunes, yes, his misfortunes have been very great indeed.
Mr. Wickham is not the victim that she makes him out to be.
And of your infliction you have reduced him to the present state of poverty, comparative poverty. You have withheld the advantages which you have must known to have been designed for him. You have deprived the best years of his life of that independence which was no less his due than his desert. You have done all of this, and yet you treat the mention of his misfortunes with contempt and ridicule?
And this is your opinion of me. This is the estimation in which you hold me. My faults, according to this calculation, are heavy indeed. But perhaps these offenses might have been overlooked had not your pride been hurt by my honest confession of the scruples that had long prevented my forming any serious design. By disguise of every sort is my abhorrence, nor am I ashamed of the feelings I related. They are natural and just. Could you expect me to rejoice in the inferiority of your connections? To congratulate myself on the hope of relations whose condition in life is so decidedly beneath my own?
You are mistaken, Mr. Darcy, if you suppose that the mode of your declaration spared me in any way. Then it has spared me the concern which I might have felt in refusing you, had you behaved in a more gentlemanlike manner.
How could she say this?
Answer me.
You could have not made me the offer of your hand in any possible way that would have tempted me to accept it.
She just outright insulted me. How dare she?
From the beginning, from the first moment, I may almost say, of my acquaintances with you, your manner, impressing me to the fullest belief with your arrogance, your conceit, and your selfish disdain of feeling of others, were such as to form the groundwork of disapprobation, on which succeeding events have built so improvable a dislike. And I had not known you a month before I felt that you were the last man in the world whom I would ever prevail on to marry.
Stop talking.
You have said quite enough, madame. I perfectly comprehend your feelings, and have now only to be ashamed of what my own have been. Forgive me for taking up so much of your time, and accept my best wishes for your health and happiness.